Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the virtual graduation ceremony of SAMAY Integrated School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The virtual program shall now commence. In lieu of the processional, we begin with a montage of image of the school maze colors and completers for school year 2020-2021 together with the faculty, staff, and DepEd officials. Ladies and gentlemen, our grade 6 candidates for graduation. GPTA officers headed by the GPTA President, Damiano E. Yamo. SAMAY Integrated School teachers. Kinanao Pamalihi Elementary School teachers. Garlandino P. Galaring, School Head. Mrs. Rosana S. Emanel, Public Schools District in Charge. Dr. Ninfa R. Lago, PhD, SESO 6, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, PhD, SESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent. Guest Speaker. Let us invoke the presence of the Lord through an opening prayer. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippines National Anthem, the regional hymn, and Missal March.
Glorious Saint Joseph, model of all those who are devoted to labor, obtain for me the grace to work conscientiously, putting the call of duty above my many sins. To work with thankfulness and joy, considering it an honor to employ and develop, by means of labor, the gifts received from God. To work with order, peace, prudence, and patience, never surrendering to weariness or difficulties. To work, above all, with purity of intention and with detachment from self, having always death before my eyes, and the account which I must render of time lost, of talents wasted, of good omitted, of vain complacency and success so fatal to the work of God. All for Jesus, all for Mary, all after thy example, O Patriarch Joseph. Such shall be my motto in life and in death. Amen.
Sa iyong Mindanao mabuhay, di mahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon masigla kung malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpapiling taning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Di sa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, tanaw mong natawan. Bisag sa pamantaliman, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, ang tanaw mong natawan. Bisag sa pamantaliwan, kami nagminahalay. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
Sa amihan ng dagat, tingiyutan Mindanao, may kawang pagkalusot, tulugan at bayan. Siyudad sa Iloilo, Cagayan at Salvador, mao ang lalawigan. Misamis Oriental ang lalawigan, Misamis Oriental ikaw ang laan. Ang yuta sa among mga ginikanan, kang baghala na bulaan, kang baghala na bulaan. Sa imong sabakan, natawo ang katawhan, tunggan ang mga bangkugan ug daghang pugian. Ang imong kabukiran, matagong lapyahan, kini among ampingan. Misamis Oriental ang lalawigan, Misamis Oriental ikaw ang laan. Ang yuta sa among mga ginikanan, kang baghala na bulaan, kang baghala na bulaan.
The school head of Samay Integrated School, Mr. Gerlandino P. Galaring, will now formally open the first virtual graduation ceremony.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, and to the ASDS, Dr. Nympha R. Lago, the GPTA president and officers, the guest speaker, faculty and staff, and the graduates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The virtual graduation ceremony of the elementary learners of Samay Integrated School is hereby declared in session. In behalf of the administration, faculty, staff, and students, I welcome each and every one of you to this virtual graduation ceremony of school year 2020-2021. We also extend to the grade 6 graduates and their families our warmest felicitation on this special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Galaring. At this point, we shall now hear the message of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CESO 5, and DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones.
If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Your graduation today is a milestone that marks how far you have traveled, and what significant change have you made in your life. It is an important milestone as it signifies the acquisition of necessary competence, character, and credentials which allow you to confidently move to the next phase of your educational journey. I take pride in your achievement, which has become even more meaningful as the final stretch of your journey has been arduous. Each of you now exemplifies endurance and flexibility, which have long been considered as unique Filipino character. Both folkloric and historical, the Filipino is likened to a bamboo that bends with the wind and can survive a storm. More than resilience, we have strengthened our bayanihan spirit. I commend the school officials, teachers, and personnel for making everything possible, from writing and printing modules to ensuring that new modalities work for our learners. I also express my appreciation to the parents for playing unprecedented roles, especially when we transition to modular learning in the learners' learning spaces at home. Their participation to educating our children has been remarkable. I also express my gratitude to our government officials and stakeholders for providing us resources that we needed and for giving us hope and encouragement to continue doing our job. To our young graduates, you will be written in the history, for you emerged from unique circumstances. Step forward with pride and confidence. Pride for completing and hurdling a specific level of education, and confidence for the assurance that you have become 21st century learners who are competent, resilient, and independent. Warmest congratulations on your achievement.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers, Your role has also expanded in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
The school head, Garlandino P. Galaring, will now present the graduates.
Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, CISO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Misamis Oriental. I have the honor to present to you the elementary graduates of Samay Integrated School for school year 2020-2021, of whom 14 are male, 12 are female. A total of 26 grade 6 learners who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum of the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
By the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, Division of Misamis Oriental, and upon certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 basic education curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the candidates of the 51st graduation exercises of Samay Integrated School. Ahan Darrell John A. Angela Reynold F. Anthony John Mark A. Ardenio Raymar G. Kapoy Carl Christian S. Joseph Luwell S. Fabre John Stephen. Melissa Roger Jr. S. Penagos Noel Jr. F. Rayos Webster H. Saligan Greg Reiner G. Salvacion Mel Angelo A. Sino Terrence A. Solde Justin B. Bolo Leslie Jane E. Gossip Pearl Rhea P. Denso Nicole G. Edelion Lane Emery L. Gibilondo Leia C. Ginahon Lady Ross D. Halugan Angel A. Labagan Lugel G. Kapuna Mary Rose P. Roslyn Paris May A. Senagonia Jane May L. Sulamin Rian A. The academic achievers of Samay Integrated School for the school year 2020-2021. Greg Briner G. Saligan, academic achiever. He is also a recipient of Governor Yevgeny Y. Emano Leadership Award. Mel Angelo A. Salvacion, academic achiever. He is also a recipient of Governor Yevgeny Y. Emano Leadership Award. Leslie Jane E. Bolo, academic achiever. Nicole G. Denso, academic achiever. Lane Emery L. Idalion, academic achiever. Lady Ross D. Ginahon, academic achiever. Jane May L. Sinagonia, academic achiever. Let us give our academic achievers and their parents a big round of applause. Congratulations! In behalf of the grade 6 graduates, Mel Angelo A. Salvacion, with high honor, will now give his message of gratitude.
To our school division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, Mrs. Rosana S. Emanel, our district supervisor, teachers headed by Mr. Garlandino P. Galare, honored guests, proud parents, graduates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Our theme says, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. We are the product of the hard work and perseverance of our dear teachers. We are equipped with knowledge and different skill that we can use to enter into another chapter of our lives. Our graduation is not the end of a wonderful story, but it's a new chapter to a new beginning and a new horizon that awaits us in the future. To our young ladies and gentlemen, today listening to my speech, we are immeasurably proud of each and every one of us. There were those of us who seemed to have wings and just soared over the obstacles and challenges that crossed our path. It is a wonderful gift and one that never fails to amaze me. And although not everyone may have wings that soaring over obstacles we had, our feet used to climb bit by bit every obstacles to climb the mountain of success to achieve our goals. So today I'm taking this chance to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has been part of my life's journey. To my parents who has been my greatest inspiration, thank you so much for your tender loving care and endless support. Thank you for giving me good guidance and lesson in life that I will always treasure. I wouldn't be here without you. Thank you, Mama and Papa. I love you. To our Almighty Father, thank you for the gift of wisdom and determination to accomplish my goals. Thank you for always reminding me how special I am, in spite of my shortcomings and imperfection. To all the teachers of Samay Integrated School, headed by the ever-supportive and dynamic school head, Mr. Garlandino P. Galaring, and our dear advisor, Mrs. Julie S. Militante, who have contributed to who I am today. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your hard work, patience, and understanding. Thank you for touching our lives, for guiding and inspiring us, and for making good memories that we will always cherish. Without you, we would have been lost. So wherever we may go in life, we will always remember that we had an excellent guide, the best teacher in our hearts. To my fellow graduates, this is the fruit of our labor. Thank you so much. May we achieve what our hearts desire. Whatever happens along the way, always keep the faith burning. Don't give up so easily. And if you fail, bear in mind that failure is the foundation of success. If one plan does not work, change the plan but never the goal. Dream big and never give up. To all my friends, schoolmates, and to everyone, thank you. Batch 2021, let us blaze the trail and make a difference. Once again, good morning and congratulations.
Thank you, Mel Angelo A. Salvacion. And this time, our guest speaker for today is an alumnus of Samay Integrated School and valedictorian during her time. Graduated as a salutatorian in San Juan National High School. A bachelor in secondary education major in mathematics, graduated at St. Peter's College of Balingasag, and currently an ALS instructional manager at Baliwagan Central School. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce to you our guest speaker, Mrs. Jenicar G. Acob.
Good morning, graduates, parents, teachers, and guests. I am very honored to be invited to speak in this very significant part of your journey. This day is as much as an achievement for the parents as it is for the graduating students. Graduates, take a look at your parents and congratulate them. I just want to share my experience when I was in my elementary years. I didn't experience walking too far to get to school or to ride a motorcycle to school. I experienced being late. I cried and hid in our door. It's ironic how I'm late given that the school is just so near in our house. Before I continue, I want to share with you the things that I have achieved. I graduated salutatorian in high school, which helped me gain a full scholarship from CHED. I completed my bachelor's degree in secondary education and major in mathematics within 4 years. After I graduated from college, I took the opportunity to work in Hingog City as a private high school teacher. I have 2 pieces of advice for the graduates today. First is to follow your heart's desire. Figure out what truly makes you happy. Your ambition, your skill. Second is diligently work towards your goal. You will not be efficient unless you find your true happiness and you faithfully work towards it. This theme, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, which highlights that amid all the challenges, the learner's right to inclusive and quality education and to safety from the health risk of COVID-19 must be given priority. Graduates, I believe that if we are strong enough to face the challenges and heartaches, we will achieve great things in life. Graduates, be courageous and do not fear. Do not fear that you will not be able to answer your modules. Just continue and finish what you have started. After graduating elementary 12 years ago in this very school, I faced many challenges that enabled me to learn important life lessons. When I was first year high school in the year 2009, I got to live in a boarding house near Balingasag Gymnasium with my classmate because I went to school at St. Peter. It was because of my ESA scholarship which I earned when I graduated as a valedictorian in elementary. When I was in second year high school, I lived with my relative in Highway Waterfall. I can still remember that I used to walk through the rice fields because I don't have money for fare. I used the money to pay for my classroom fees or to pay for Xerox copies because I didn't have books of my own. I used to remove my socks and shoes, especially when it rains, so that they won't get dirty from walking on the rice fields. Financial problems taught me to be a savvy student because every peso that I have counts. Disappointments taught me to continually work towards my goals. Before I end my speech, let me leave you with this verse from the Bible. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Graduates, as you go on with your journey, always remember to pray to God and be brave and courageous. Congratulations and God bless us all.
Thank you very much. We shall now virtually award the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker with the citation. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Misamis Oriental, District of Balingasag South, Samay Integrated School, award this Certificate of Appreciation to Jennifer G. Acob in grateful appreciation of her valuable service as guest speaker during the 51st Graduation Exercises 2021 with the theme Kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic held at Samay Integrated School. Given this 12th day of July 2021 at Samay Integrated School, Samay Balingasag, Misamis Oriental, signed by Mr. Garlandino P. Galaring, School Head. And now let us hear another message from our school head, Garlandino P. Galaring, our stakeholder, Barangay Captain Arnulfo E. Yamot. The Committee on Education of Barangay Samay Councils, Kagawad Eddie T. Amulong.
My warm greetings to the graduates of Batch 2021. It is a fruitful year to Samay Integrated School as you march today's graduation exercises. As an institution, it confirms that the vision and mission of the school put into realization as you receive your diplomas and awards of hard work in the school. A year full of happy memories not only to the teachers, but most of all to the parents and of the graduates. As you ended your elementary years, my best wishes to all of you as you journey towards new challenges in life. May you never forget all the teachings and values of your dear alma mater. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid of COVID-19 Pandemic, was a very meaningful to all of us as we join hands both teachers, school, and the community to build a better tomorrow for all of us. You, the graduates, are hope to bring the future to us today. You fulfill the dreams of a better tomorrow. Dear graduates, thank you for your trust you gave to your alma mater, and may you live the values imparted to you by the school Samay Integrated School. Congratulations!
Salamat sa atong Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, sa atong District Supervisor Ma'am Rosana S. Imanel, sa atong amahan sa atong palay tulungaan kauban sa pinatibuk ang magtutudlo sa Samay Integrated School, Sir Garandino P. Galare, mga bisita, mga langdong ginikanan, mga kaigalaan, mga graduar batch 2020 to 2021, mayong buntag kanatong tanan. Akong dakong kalipay nga ni ako kauban kaninyo nga mo graduar. Akong seryoso kasing-kasing na pag-congratulate kanyang tanan. O karon nakapatik ang importante kaayo nga adlaw o panghitabo sa inyong kinabuhi nga mao ang pagdawat sa inyong diploma. Kini nga pagdawat sa inyong diploma sobra kaayo nga rason nga maripayon o madasigon kay bisan pa man sa mga kalisdanan na atong nasinatian, inyong nasinatian sa niaging tuig. Apan kamo madasigon o nangkamot nga magmalang puso. Ug karon pud ang panahon sa atong isilibrar ang atong tagsa ka mga magtutudlo, mga ginikanan, ug sa mga tao usab nga nagkatabang ka nato tungod kay sila ang una paghatag og dako kaayo nga oras, kusog, serbisyo ug kaalam para sa inyong pagtuon. O sa katapusan, hinumdumi kanunay ang pagpasalamaton ilabi na sa mga tao nga nakatabang kaninyo sa inyong ginikanan o labaw sa tanan sa atong labaw makagahom nga maugid hinungdan sa atong kalampusan. Kay kung wala siya, dili ka mahimo ng kalampusan. Kung ako usad na balikon kauban ang Barangay Council sa Barangay Samay Misamis Oriental ang pag-congratulate congratulations sa batch 2020 to 2021 o maayong buntag ug daghang kayong salamat.
Akong mainitong pagtimbaya sa mga graduates karong tuig 2021. Ang kalampusan nagsimbolo sa dakong paglaom sa atong kaugmaon. Gisaulog kini nga kalihukan uban ang mga ginikanan, mga magtutudlo nga may kalambigitan kabahin sa atong kalampusan. Labaw pa mao kini ang panahon ang gitagaag pasidungog ang atong mga kakapoy ug pagpaningkamot para maangkon ang kaalam ug kahibalo. Sa tinuod pa naay maayong ugma nga nagpaabot para kanato. Ang Departamento sa Edukasyon, ang Kito 12 Curriculum nga ang gilantaw mao ang makahimo sa lokal ug sa kinatibuk-an nga ang tanang mga Pilipino mahimong progresibo sa tanang aspeto sa kinabuhi. Karon ang tema mao ang kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Kini naghisgot sa dakong hagit nga ang giatubang karong pandemya, ang COVID-19. Tuod man dili kini babag aron mahatod ang maayong serbisyo ug kalidad nga edukasyon sa atong mga kabatan-unan. Kundili mas ato pang gihatagan og dugang importansya o gipangitaan sa pagmaagi para magpabilin ang kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa katapusan, akong dakong hagit nga matag usa kaninyo makabaton sa insaktong kaalam ug kahibalo. Sa pagsunod sa inyong maayong mga damgo ug kamupod makatabang ug magmalig-on ang Pilipinong nasyon. Godspeed and more power.
The GPTA President Kagawad Damiano E. Yamot for the closing remarks.
Okay, mayong buntag sa tanan. Daghang salamat sa atong tigpaila. O akong pagtahod usab sa akong kapitan, Kapitan Arnolfo Yamot. O ingon man sab sa iyang mga kauban, mga barangay council. Ingon mo sab sa tanan nga magtutudlo nga niya karon dinhi sa atong tulunghaan. Daghang salamat sa tanan. Ako sang pagtahod usab sa among principal, Sir Garlandino P. Galarin, school head. O ingon mo tab sa amo sa dayon nga supervisor, Rosana is Imanil, school district supervisor. O si Dr. Jonathan is De La Piña, school division superintendent. Ug sa tanan nga magtutudlo di sa atong haan ingon man sa katawhan nga niya karon mitambong ug sa atong mga ginikanan, dako kayo akong pagpasalamat sa tanan nga mga ginikanan nga naghago sa pag suporta sa ilang mga kabataan ingon man sa pagkuha na ni ilang module sa matag adlaw. Kining akong papel karon igo naman sa closing remark, iwas pagtak-op karon nga programa, hinaot para sa kanunay ang atong pagsuporta, katawhan dinhi sa atong barangay Samay o sa ato sa mga magtutudlo, hinaot nga dili sila magbakuli sa ilang obligasyon o katungdanan sa pagtudlo sa atong mga kabataan ug hangyoon sa nako ang atong kabataan, dili sila makuli sa ilang pagtungha o sa matag adlaw. Panghinauton ko ang ila usa nga pag presensya sa kanunay magasuporta sa atong tulunghaan. Ingon man kanamo sa konseho, kanunay kami nagapaluyong sa tanan mga magtutudlo ingon man sa mga kabataan di sa atong barangay. Hinaot panta nga hangtod sa sunod ang atong pag suporta sa atong mga magtutudlo. Kanunay ang atong pag-abag kanila kami sa konseho. O salamat kayo sa inyong paghago ng mga magtutudlo. Hinaot paunta nga hangtod sa hangtod ang inyong pagsakripisyo o uban sa atong konseho. O salamat usab sa mga kabataan nga may graduate na sila sa ilang pagpaningkamot bisan sa kapit-o sa atong panahon karon, ilabi na karon ni ani atong mga diay gisagubang nato nga pandemic nga wala gyapon sila magmakuli sa ilang paningkamot. O salamat kayo o hinaot unta nga sa kanunay magauban ka nato ang labaw magkahog. O daghang salamat o maayong buntag ka natong tanan.
That concludes the virtual graduation ceremony of the elementary learners. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this momentous occasion. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations, elementary completers. Mabuhay ang DepEd.